Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is February 27th, 2023 and Barcelona are currently tracking Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. Also, the Barcelona are working on signing one of the most promising strikers in Spanish football, and the club are considering a move for Liverpool's midfielder Naby Keita. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. And we'll begin with the news that Xavi has expressed his utter frustration and anger at the team's performance after Barcelona lost 1-0 against Almeria yesterday and blew a golden chance to increase their lead over Real Madrid by 10 points after Los Blancos drew 1-1 against Atletico de Madrid. Now, Barcelona had an absolute pathetic performance in yesterday's match where they produced absolutely nothing when it came to their offense. They had no ideas or strategies on how to attack and how to create any danger or create any chances at goal. And in fact, Barcelona did not have its first shot at goal until the 80th minute, which was the only shot at goal that Barcelona had in the entire match. Now, this wasn't a match where Barcelona were simply unlucky, where they were constantly attacking and the goalkeeper was stopping these shots or the ball was hitting the crossbar. This was an absolutely awful performance by a team that lacked energy, that lacked creativity, that lacked intensity, and that had an absolutely horrible performance, probably one of the best performances in the past few months. Now, Xavi did not hold back on his anger and frustration at the team when he said, "It's the worst game of the season, both in attack and defense, as well as in construction and intensity. Nothing came out of it. We were very dull. Maybe fatigue has taken its toll on us. We played a bad game. I'm angry because it was an opportunity to go 10 points clear and we didn't take it. We are upset and we have to look for solutions now because a decisive stretch in La Liga and a Copa del Rey is coming and we can't slip up anymore. It was a golden opportunity when Madrid drew and we played our worst game at the worst time of the season. We have to change the chip and the mentality from now on. It makes me very angry. It was a day to strike a blow, not a definitive one, but an important one in La Liga. We failed. We have no excuse. We didn't show intensity or desire to win, and that's what worries me the most. Then you can play better or worse. We can sleep up. But in the first half, we showed neither passion nor soul. We slipped up. We have to apologize to the fans. Today, we couldn't slip up in any way. We missed a golden opportunity. We have to play with passion, desire, and enthusiasm to win this league, which we haven't won for 3 years. We have to do many more things. It's going to cost us. We're not going to win it on our own. We're competing against Real Madrid, Champions League, and La Liga champions." Now, this was a terrible week for Barcelona where we got eliminated out of the Europa League at the hands of Manchester United. And then we dropped points against Almeria when we could have increased our lead to 10 points ahead of Real Madrid. And now, to add to all these woes of Barcelona, the club have officially announced that Robert Lewandowski has injured his hamstring. Now, the club have not specified how long the Polish striker will be out. However, reports are stating that he will be out around 15 days. So that means that he will miss El Clásico match on Thursday against Real Madrid in that Copa del Rey semifinal. And that's, of course, very concerning for Barcelona, especially now where the team needs as many goals as possible. And without Lewandowski, I'm not sure who will be there to score those goals. Now, Lewandowski will also be out for the Sunday match against Valencia, and we're already going to be out Pedri and Dembélé due to injury. And of course, Gabi and Xavi are also going to miss that match because they both received their 5th yellow cards during that match against Almeria. Now, speaking of injuries, Barcelona have dealt with injuries of several key players in the past, including Lewandowski, Dembélé, Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé, and the team have always managed to push forward. But one thing is becoming more and more evident, and that's that whenever Pedri gets injured, then the whole team falls apart. And that is clear in the statistics from last year, where when Pedri was healthy, Barcelona were able to win 32 out of the 36 possible points. However, when he was injured, they only were able to get 41 out of 78 possible points, which shows the clear effect that Pedri's injuries has on the team. Now, this means that Barcelona really need to find a solution or a replacement for Pedri, not only to rotate with him, but also to replace him when he's currently injured. In my opinion, Pablo Torre is the right candidate to be Pedri's replacement because he's the player that has the most similar profile to Pedri, as we saw during those few minutes that he played against Almeria. Now, Pablo Torre hadn't played in 38 days, and there are plenty of reports saying that there is a lot of problems with his attitude, where he's refusing to play with Barca Athletic. However, I think that we can no longer continue to experiment with weird options, such as having Sergi Roberto in the place of Pedri. I think it's time to start trying things that could work, like having Pablo Torre in the place of Pedri. But again, that's just my personal opinion, and as always, I always love to hear from you. So drop a comment down below letting me know who do you think should be Pedri's replacement while he's injured, or while Xabi is rotating players. Now on to the news that Barcelona are heavily tracking the situation of Julian Alvarez at Manchester City. Now, Julian Alvarez has become one of the most prominent center forwards in the world after winning that World Cup with Argentina and having a spectacular performance during that World Cup. However, the player hasn't been getting much playing time at his current club of Manchester City because, of course, he does have to compete with Erling Haaland, and it's very difficult to take minutes away from one of the best number 9s currently in the world. Now, British media are currently reporting that Julian Alvarez has requested from Manchester City that he be let go because he wants to find more minutes at another team. And it's reported that Barcelona are heavily tracking what's going on because they are interested in signing that Argentinian center forward. Now, it's reported that Manchester City attempted to extend the contract of Julian Araujo so they can increase his release clause and they can cash in on his increased value after winning the World Cup. However, it seems that the player has rejected that proposition. So Julian Alvarez could be leaving Manchester City this summer, either on loan or on a permanent transfer. And if that happens, Barcelona will be there to gauge the situation and see if they can sign the Argentinian forward. Now, this doesn't mean that Barcelona will make an official offer or that they will sign Julian Alvarez. However, they are tracking his situation because they're very interested in signing him. But of course, it will all depend on how much money Manchester City will ask for, because I can't imagine a scenario where they're going to want to sell him for a low price. And given the difficult financial situation of the club, the price will factor in hugely in the club's decision on whether to make this signing or not. Now, speaking of strikers, Barcelona are currently working on signing one of the most prominent strikers in Spanish football. Now, Las Palmas has become a place where Barcelona are constantly looking to sign players after they signed Pedri, and they also try to sign Alberto Moleiro, who has been dubbed the next Pedri, but the club haven't been able to finalize this transaction due to the financial fair play rule restrictions and the price that Las Palmas are currently asking for. And now it seems that Barcelona are eyeing a third Las Palmas player, and that player is Elia Romero. Now, Elia Romero is an 18-year-old striker who plays as a center forward, and he can also play on the right flank. And he's currently lit up the second division of the Spanish league after scoring 14 goals in 21 matches. And Elia Romero is considered one of the most promising strikers in Spanish football. Now, Barcelona are reportedly working on signing Elia Romero in the summer because they want to bring him to the Camp Nou as a possible substitute for Robert Lewandowski in the future. However, Barcelona's main goal still remains Vitor Roque, but if that signing does not happen, then Elia Romero could be a really good signing with an eye on the future. Now, speaking of players that Barcelona are currently exploring a move for, it's reported that the club are considering a move for Liverpool's midfielder Naby Keita. Now, Keita is a 28-year-old Ghanaian center midfielder whose contract will expire with Liverpool at the end of the season. So far, the player has not extended his contract, and it looks like he could be headed to a new destination. Now, the transfer market guru Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Barcelona are being linked with Naby Keita because he is a free agent, and Barcelona will be looking to sign free agents in the summer given their difficult financial situation. However, Fabrizio Romano has said that so far there's nothing concrete. However, Barcelona are tracking the situation of Keita and could be making a move for him come the summer transfer market. Now, on to the news that Barcelona's director of football, Matteo Alemany, has reportedly rejected an offer from Aston Villa. Now, Matteo Alemany was brought on by Joan Laporta as a member of the board of directors when Laporta was elected, and he has been instrumental and the architect of the whole reconstruction project, where Matteo Alemany has been responsible for all the signings that Barcelona have made and all the players that he's offloaded. and it seems that his incredible work has garnered the attention of other clubs. And one of those clubs is the Premier League club Aston Villa, who are looking to build a project for the future and reportedly made a very lucrative offer to Matteo Alemany so he can join the Premier League club. Well, Matteo Alemany has reportedly rejected their offer from Aston Villa, and it seems that he's committed to Joan Laporta's project, and he has his work cut out for him because Barcelona need to reduce their wage bill by 200 million euros this summer in order to please Javier Tebas. And of course, the club will be needing to make several signings to improve the squad, as we've seen, because the team is missing several key pieces, and the club are also going to have to be offloading many players. And to add to all of that, Matteo Alemany is going to have to find a way to register the contract renewal of Ronald Araujo, and to also extend the contracts of Ousmane Dembele and Alejandro Balde. So there's no doubt that Matteo Alemany's plate is absolutely full, and he has his work cut out for him this upcoming summer. But if there's anyone in this world that can do this job and do it well, it's definitely Matteo Alemany. Now we're going to end today's video with two brief updates. The first one is that the queen of football, Alexia Putellas, has won her second consecutive FIFA's Best Women's Award, to add to the long list of accolades that she has already won this year, including the Ballon d'Or and the UEFA's Best. Now in the men's category, the best football player in the history of football, Lionel Messi, has officially won his seventh best FIFA men's award, and that's also to add to a long list of accolades, including 7 Ballon d'Ors and 40 plus trophies that Messi has won in his very long and illustrious career. Now, speaking of Messi, the MLS has officially kicked off, and Inter Miami have started the season without the number 10 and number 5 jerseys, and that has only added to the rumors that Messi and Sergio Busquets could be joining Inter Miami next season. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens this upcoming summer. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barca.